You're such a pessimist. Can't you see the card as being half full rather than half empty? Besides, I thought you'd be happy. You hate dancing." Ambrosia sighed. "I do not hate dancing. I simply hate bad dancers. There's a difference. And it's not the blank spots, but rather what they represent. Mamma believes the empty spaces are further confirmation that I am destined for a life of spinsterhood. Both she and Papa have been wooing eligible men all evening. The worst part is that they don't seem to care to whom they marry me off, as long as they're over the age of 16 and under the age of 90. Amelia took a bite of another chocolate. "Well, you can't entirely fault them for their efforts. This is your 4th season, after all, and you have yet to accept a proposal. We're all a bit concerned at this point." The subject of her matrimonial status, or lack thereof, was always at the centre of discussion within the Tisdale home. Her debut had initially been postponed in respect to her older brother's unexpected passing. But now she was nearly 23 years of age, and there was simply no good excuse for an attractive girl with excellent breeding to remain unspoken for. And since her younger sister, Lily, had married the year before, it was as if her lack of matrimony was on the tip of everyone's tongue, including the whole of Mayfair. And to think the season had just begun. "I'm simply waiting for the right offer to come along," Ambrosia replied matter-of-factly. Amelia lowered her voice. "As your dearest, and dare I say only friend, I hope you do not take my words the wrong way, but it seems to me that it would do you good to consider any offer that comes your way." Ambrosia mentally prepared herself for yet another lecture on husband hunting by newly wedded expert Lady Amelia Jeffers. The daughter of a duke, Amelia had been blessed with privilege, as well as honey-blonde curls, big brown eyes, and a figure rivaling that of Venus. By no surprise, she had found herself a marquis. Rich, handsome, and rich. Now an authority on all things related to marriage, she never missed an opportunity to educate her on the art of matrimony. "Please elaborate, Amelia," as if she needed leave to do so. Amelia smiled graciously. "I'm merely referring to the fact that the proposals aren't coming as frequently as they used to. England is an island, after all, and there are limited resources. Instead of waiting for the right offer to come along, perhaps you could do more to attract potential suitors. You could start by trying to be a bit more approachable. You never smile." "I smile when it is appropriate and the occasion calls for it. You know good and well that I'm a rather serious person, not some ninny who goes around senselessly grinning from ear to ear." "That's just it. Men aren't looking for wives who are serious. They appreciate a woman who smiles and possesses a pleasant disposition." "I'm pleasant," she said flatly. "Men want to marry a delicate flower, a woman who is demure and soft-spoken." "I am demure and soft-spoken," Ambrosia snapped. Amelia shook her head. "Frankly, your name is the only floral quality you possess. You know you have a tendency to come off a bit—" "Proper," Ambrosia volunteered. "I was thinking intimidating, rigid, or cold, but I suppose proper will do." Ambrosia raised an eyebrow. "Some of us do not have the opportunity for frivolity that others do. You must remember that after Thomas died, the responsibility of being the eldest and setting the example for the younger girls fell to me. I take the subject of matrimony quite seriously. A poor match may have dire consequences for my younger sisters, and heaven knows those two heathens need all the assistance they can get. I truly appreciate your words of advice, but if you'll excuse me for a few moments, the humidity in this room is wreaking havoc on my hair, and I must tidy up a bit." It was a lie. Her appearance was always impeccable, and there was not one displaced curl from her elegantly coiffed twist. But she needed a reprieve, even if it were just for a few moments in the ladies' retiring room. She made her way through the dozens of well-dressed bodies packed tightly near the refreshments and into the hall leading out from the ballroom. She stopped immediately at the sight of a most